Hi friends, welcome. I'm Buddy Wagner, your mental health professor, wishing you the best of mental health. Today I want to share with you a story about an encounter with a skunk. This story comes from my ebook entitled Searching for Values, A Grandfather's Way. When I was in high school, two friends and I triple dated one night, and we were riding around and we decided we would go to a local park. We drove to the park, and when we entered the park, we saw a skunk running across the road. We three guys decided we would catch the skunk and take it home. The three girls stayed in the car while we jumped out of the car and surrounded the skunk. And when we surrounded the skunk, it all of a sudden flicked its tail, and we were covered with a terrible smell and a terrible odor of a liquid that just wet us all over. We went back to the car, and the girls insisted that they sit on the back seat and we three guys sit on the front seat. We rolled down all the windows and hoping that the wind would blow the odor away and that we would smell better. The girls insisted that we take them home, and so after we took them home, we rode around some more and let the wind hit us, hoping again that the odor would go away. Eventually, we became accustomed to the odor. It didn't bother us anymore, whereas in the past it had made our eyes water and our nose wanted to close up. It was burning. But now we had become accustomed to the odor, and it didn't bother us anymore. And so since we weren't bothered by the odor, we assumed that it was gone. We assumed that we smelled okay. We were all spending the night in the same house, and as we went to this guy's house, we decided that we would bury our shirts before we went inside because our shirts had taken in most of the liquid, the spray from the skunk. And so we buried our shirts and we went into the house. As soon as we entered the house, we heard the pitter-patter of feet, and it was the mother of my friend where we were staying. And she said, "What in the world? What is this terrible odor? You smell like a skunk." And so we told her the story. She insisted that we take a shower and then that we cover ourselves with cologne and with deodorant, that hopefully this would help take the odor away and help us smell better. And so as I reflect on that story, isn't it interesting that even though we had this terrible odor, we didn't even recognize it. We didn't even realize that we stunk. We thought that the odor had gone away because we had become accustomed to it. And so what this reminds me of is sometimes perhaps some of us have characteristics. Perhaps we've been sprayed by a skunk, so to speak, and we have a characteristic that is unbecoming, that it causes other people to dislike us or to want to stay away from us. And yet we've become so accustomed to this characteristic that it doesn't bother us anymore. We don't even know we have it. And so wouldn't it be nice if we had a friend who cared enough about us to point this characteristic out and to suggest that we work to change the characteristic? Or wouldn't it be nice if we had enough self-perception to recognize the characteristic and to want to change it? But some of us go through life thinking that we're fine when in fact we have a characteristic that is not attractive at all to other people. But then the other side of the coin is also true. Sometimes people go through life thinking they've been sprayed by a skunk when they haven't been sprayed by a skunk at all. They think they have a terrible characteristic, an ugly characteristic. They think they're a failure. They think they're evil. They think that nobody likes them. They think they're stupid. And yet these aren't true at all. And so they go through life hating themselves when in fact there's no reason to hate themselves. And so wouldn't it be nice if that individual had someone in their life, a friend, who would point out to them that they're fine, that they're not stupid, they're not evil, that they are attractive people, and that they could begin to believe this and to work to change their perception of themselves. And so as we go through life, if we begin to feel like we are okay, let's make sure we're okay. Let's take the time to look at ourselves and to realize that we don't have characteristics that are unattractive. And if we feel like we're a failure, if we feel like we have some characteristic that is reprehensible, then let's look at ourselves more realistically. Pump ourselves up. Give ourselves the positive feedback. so that we don't hate ourselves. I hope this has been helpful. I'm Buddy Wagner, your mental health professor, wishing you the best of mental health. If this has been helpful, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. And if you know someone who could use this information, please share it with them. I'm Buddy Wagner, your mental health professor, wishing you the best of mental health.